And as the Iran war continues into its third week, more voices are emerging which are arguing that the nuclear deal with Iran was within reach and a war with Iran could have been avoided.
Now, the latest to join this chorus is UK's National Security Advisor Jonathan Powell. He was among those who attended the final talks between US and Iran. A report in The Guardian says that Powell believed the offer made by Iran on its nuclear program was significant enough to prevent a rush to war.
And according to the report, the British NSA felt that progress had been made in Geneva late February and during talks with US and Iranian officials which were mediated by Oman. The report also mentions that Powell even felt that the deal proposed by Iran was surprising.
2 days after the talks ended, Iran and US agreed to hold the next round of talks in Vienna on the 2nd of March. But 48 hours before this, the talks could even begin, Israel and the US launched joint attacks on Iran on the 28th of February.
Well, the revelation adds to the growing body of evidence that negotiations were close to clinching a deal. Yet, US chose to attack Iran under Israeli influence.
Now, the report has found support from Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. He said there are a growing number of voices across Europe and US are exclaiming that the war on Iran is unjust.
Well, Araghchi also referred to the resignation of Joe Kent, who led US's National Counter-Terrorism Center. And in his resignation letter, Kent wrote that the US went to war due to pressure from Israel and its powerful American lobby. He also claimed that Trump had been duped by a misinformation campaign by high-ranking Israeli officials. Now, Kent is the first senior Trump administration official to resign over the war in Iran.
Hours after the joint Israeli-US attack on Iran began, Oman's Foreign Minister Badr al-Busaidi, who was mediating the talks between the two sides, had revealed that significant progress had in fact been made during these talks and a deal was within reach.
But US President Donald Trump claimed that the US attacked Iran because he had a feeling that Iran would strike first. Since then, America's objectives in the war have changed frequently, with Washington struggling to explain the urgency behind the attack. But as more voices admit that a breakthrough was possible via diplomacy, US's decision to join the Israeli war campaign is coming under heavy scrutiny.